as draw a line, or make this pixel that color, or move this window here, and have some kind of command back that says, oh, this is where the mouse is. That's kind of how they invented this X Windows stuff. And then, for those of you who are in my web programming class, in the early 90s, when Tim Berners-Lee was looking at this, he said, well, instead of sending out an escape 2J or whatever, let's send out a form tag, and let's lay out human-readable version of this, and let's have the web browser interpret this. This technology begat the graphical user technology, which begat, literally, the web technology. And so we can actually see the influence of all this going way back into what seemed like a project in the 1970s. And actually all of that is even predated back to World War II. How's that for a tie-in? Way back in the day, the Army had to have a way of sending data across wires. And they had teletypes. They were typewriters that had a communications port plugged into them. And if you sent a character, it would type that character onto the paper. If you typed on the keyboard, it would send the message across the wire and show up on the other end. And these teletypes were the first versions of these. And Army field code data was a 6-bit character encoding and allowed 32 bits to be encoded. And they included amazing things like A through Z, 0 through 9, ring the bell, new line. So that you could, type all the things you would do on a typewriter. And then that became ASCII, and then that ASCII became these BT100 kind of protocols, which became the graphics, which became the web, and will become something tomorrow. So that's kind of cool. Any questions? All right. So you guys can all now get in and start banging away and do graphics stuff. What would be really cool, just saying, is you have to leave yourself logged in, so that would be cool. But leave those machines in X Windows prompt. See how long it takes for somebody like, what? Like remote into one of our machines over here. It's Linux.
XNest and VNC server, are those standard in Ubuntu 10?
They are standard. You went to the apt-get install them.
Because I apt-get install, I tried, is it capital X?
Capital X, lowercase n.
I tried that and
It'll tell you if you have it installed or not.
it says couldn't find package.
So I do an apt-get install xnet with lowercase x.
All
The
right.
package name is lowercase x. The command you run is capital X, lowercase x.
Yeah.
I love Ubuntu. It's climbing up on my least favorite option. It's because they're trying to make it too Windows-like. They're trying to make it look like Windows and apparently act like Windows. And have their developers act like Windows developers. So,
And so alright, if I'm in Clipper, so if I SSH into Clipper, what name do I use for the computer that I'm trying to?
oh, that's a good point. That's a good question. They're all named really kind of crazy. This room is MCT 162.
I think all capital, like
Upper or lowercase, doesn't matter. It's S and a 2-digit number. So 0, 1 through 32. And then in that room, it's MCT 164, S 0, 1 through 16. And then, surprisingly, in 165, they're MCT 165, S 01 through S 26. We toyed with giving them names.
What's the command that you use for XNS? I didn't catch it whenever you brought it up. Just like a
And then do a query in the name of the machine. And then some display number that you can. Query is the XBMC protocol of, hey, I'm going to ask that machine, can I have a display? There's another one called broadcast, and it'll send a message out as a broadcast packet and say, hey, if you're doing a display, let me know. That works. So if it looks like it grabbed the first one it found.
I'm getting fatal server error, unable to open display, blank.
Yeah, you have to give like a :5.
Well, yeah, I did that.
Colon
So I
10.
did xnest dash query MCT164S02 :5.
Is that a Windows machine or?
No, I won't let it. Ubuntu 10.
Yeah, so your command line should look just like that.
Yeah, it's.
Yeah, well, hit me offline and we can try to sort that out. 'Cause that should work.
Maybe it's because I'm in Clipper. Would it matter if I'm in Clipper?
Yeah,
not
if you're in
CS
Clipper, that might, nah, but I'll have to take a look.
Alright.
Bring your laptop by sometime. All right, any other questions? Cool, all right. See you guys next week.